Go pregnant with their lives real quick.
No, you have to go tell Mason too in case he wants to peek his head out.
Mason told me to be quiet whenever y'all were recording, but he's in that screen.
This is their only warning for the recording, okay? Do not get loud for any reason.
You want me to get that baby mattress and put it in front of the door?
Baby mattress? No, it's. Testing. Okay, testing. Talk, Micah.
Welcome to the Broken Clown Podcast with King Micah D.
Sounds good. All right, babe, say something.
Hello.
Good.
Can you still hear me good when I sit back like that?
Yeah, actually, it looks like a lot better, actually.
It seems like the whole room is live. Like, it picks up everything.
Yeah, it really does.
I have to keep one of my ears out because I don't know, it feels weird to have them both on there.
Yeah, that's what DJs do anyways. They
Yeah.
rock it like this sometimes, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'll have the music in this ear and then they'll try to hear what the crowd is doing in the other ear.
Alright, here it is. Just so you can kind of skim through it. If you want, we'll kind of just kind of go down the list here.
I didn't put on there that I used to DJ. I wasn't good, but I did DJ. I did it for like the canteen a couple of times, and
Oh, right on.
yeah, and then I did it at a couple of clubs in Oklahoma City. I was pretty much like the assistant DJ. I was never the main DJ because like my best friend, he was the DJ, and like sometimes I have to go to the bathroom and be like, hey, you take a, or he'll get down there on like dance with the crowd and stuff.
Oh,
like,
really?
Hey, hop up here. So
That's funny. Where you going? Okay. Check one, check two.
mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We're good.
We are good. There. That up. Okay.
Johnny Cinnamon.
Oh, you see it, DJ Johnny Tsunami. Shout out to him. He doesn't go by Johnny Tsunami anymore now.
Really?
He goes by Kawaii Club.
Kawaii Club?
Yeah, like
Kawaii metal?
Like,
Cute metal?
yeah. Kawaii Club. If you watch some of my YouTube videos, I always link them down if I'm using his music and the videos and stuff. So
That's what I forget to do is link stuff
in the
on the video.
description.
In the description box below.
Dude,
Hear it
do
100
it.
times.
Do it. No, trust me. Do it. Fill out that description as much as you can because it's the most important part of like YouTube.
Right.
Because like the algorithm and stuff, like they check the descriptions, they check how you tag it. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
The descriptions is crazy.
I can do tags. I
Yeah.
just forget descriptions. I'm just like,
Yeah.
we did this. We talked about this.
You have TubeBuddy?
Hmm.
TubeBuddy?
Two buddy?
TubeBuddy?
Oh, two buddy. No,
Yeah.
no.
All
I
right.
just
You need
I'm
to get it.
using the basic studio equipment.
Yeah. Well, no. All right. So, like, if you're on YouTube, you want to have, what's it called? YouTube Studio.
Okay.
It's an app that you want to get, and you want to get TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy, like, gives you suggestions for different tags to catch the algorithm and stuff like that. So it gives you for different tags, and lets you do like memos and stuff. Like if you need to write notes and stuff down, it has that in there. Yeah. So you want to get TubeBuddy and YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio shows you where like people are listening, how long they're listening for, when they stop listening, and like all the analytics and type of stuff like that. So check those out, man.
Okay.
That's free game for everybody. Free game.
All right, you ready, Ben?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you guys for joining us. Welcome back to the Broken Clown Podcast. It's me, the Brad, and I have today with special guest with me, Micah Marshall, the husband, father, DJ, rapper, coach, magician,
actor,
all around,
Key Monkey D, Magic Micah,
Yo-yo expert.
all around hustler. And today I have my wife with me, Sheena. Sheena, say hi.
Hello.
And we are going to be going over the life and legend that is Micah, and just kind of see exactly what he's been contributing to Bartlesville, and just kind of see exactly where he's been. I know most of you guys know who he is. When I posted that, everyone's like, hey, I know that guy. My boss, Blake Miller, even, he was like, how do you know Micah?
See, the thing is, I know a lot of people, and at least I'm trying to be, but it's not working out very well.
Well,
Fake
trust
it
me.
till you make it.
Yeah. Trust me when I say it's all positive every time somebody talks about it.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
always positive. I mean,
Good.
you haven't beat anybody up for money yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's next week.
Well, he said,
No, it's
I guess he used to go to church with you. He was like,
Oh,
he was
cool.
a little guy. You know?
Ah,
So,
yeah.
right on.
Yeah.
So we'll get right into the thick of it here. Left me an impressive list of his life accomplishments
And accolades.
and accolades.
But
hobbies.
I'm sure I'm missing so much stuff because, like whenever you ever try to make a list or like even fill out a bio,
Right.
like
And you go
oh,
blank.
oh man, how did I forget that? You go back and read it, like, oh man, how did I forget?
It'd be one of the main things too, you know. Why didn't I
Yeah.
Well, it says on here first that you played basketball for the MAUB.
MAYB.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
already skipping
I know.
ahead to
Look,
AAU.
here's the deal. I have contacts, and like I don't know if I have my contacts in my box right this or if I did. So like I'm terrible. If I text people, like I mistype things all the time. Like all my friends. No, it is not. I'm the worst at typing out things. But MAYB, it's like yeah, that's it right there. You see it right there. Youth Basketball League. I played MAYB and AAU. I wasn't now. Don't get me wrong, I was not no star, but I knew how to play the game,
Right.
and like I didn't have all that athletic ability that my brother did. My brother was short, but he was super fast and could jump really high, and like he taught me all the stuff that he knew. So he made me work on dribbling my left hand 1,000 times a day, and like working on my crossover. But I got cut from 8th grade basketball. I was like, man, what am I gonna do now? And so like I was supposed to be like a college basketball star, but I got cut from 8th grade.
Oh.
And I was like, man, Jordan got cut from his freshman team.
Yeah.
A lot of people mentioned that, but then like they forgot that next year Jordan scored like 20 points a game, but still
That was the kid you needed.
Yeah, but no, I played MAYB that during 8th grade.
Okay.
Started off playing with Casey Jones, who he was the coach for the basketball team, and like he was my coach. And let's see who all was on my team. My cousin Manny played with us, Tevin Jones, and just a lot of really good basketball players that weren't on the high school and middle school teams. We all played MAYB, and like we traveled to Tulsa, Coffeyville and stuff. like we were decent, but like by the end of the year we were actually good. like we were getting beat most of the time, but by the end of the year we were good because most of the teams we played, they played together forever. You know, like started off as little kids playing together, and we were just a ragtag group of kids. You know, just we won a couple of tournaments.
That's
but,
what I was gonna ask if you wanted me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we won a couple of tournaments. Like I usually started for the basketball team, but I wasn't the scorer. Like I beat people up. I could play defense, and like I didn't turn over the ball, so I could
There
play.
you go.
so
As long as they
you're
get
good.
turnovers, yeah. That's okay. So
So
did that lead you into like coaching basketball or like?
I feel like it did. Like I gained the love of basketball.
Okay.
Like working hard, MAYD. It's even more intense than high school basketball sometimes, like because it's so much faster paced.
Really?
It's up and down, up and down, up and down,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of it's more star driven. MAYB and AAU, especially now, like more of the kids that play AAU are usually the stars of their basketball teams, and so they're selected. So it's like the best of the best
Right.
basketball players that
Okay.
play those summer league basketball teams. You know?
Right. So like not being able to, I guess, technically athletically be out there and
Yeah.
about it, but the love of the game still kind of drove you.
Yeah, that's what
Teach
it
other
was.
kids to.
Yeah, and then I became the manager of the basketball team, and
Okay.
like in my sophomore year, I was the manager, and that's what really like you have to love the sport if you want to be around it to watch somebody's dirty shorts. You know what I'm saying? If you want to watch their dirty shorts, you have to love the sport if you want to be around it that much. You know?
Right.
So
That's dedication.
yeah,
That's
so.
dedication.
And also, that's what got me into filming. Actually, is because I was the manager, so I had to wash the shorts. Like I ran help run the practices. Like if they had time drills, I'm the one running the clocks and stuff. But during the games, the varsity games, I'm up there in the bird's nest, and I'm filming the games, getting the right angles, you know, showing everything for the coach and everything like that. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's what got me. So loving basketball so much got me to be the manager, and then that in turn wanted me to be able to teach these kids the right way to play. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
That's awesome.
That is awesome. I mean, you gotta
Yeah.
love it when you see somebody in your community and then just working with kids.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing it the right way. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
I
Thank
love
you.
that. I love that.
And to keep your motivation. There's a lot of people out there that give up so easy.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
like
sure.
my daughter just tried out for prom
Oh yeah.
and
Oh,
she didn't
man.
make it. She worked her butt off. I've never seen her have that much
Ambition.
yeah, and persistence, and she worked really hard and didn't make it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's tough.
And I don't want to see her lose her motivation. I don't want her to think
Right.
she can't work hard for something else.
Yeah, try again next year. You
Yeah.
never know.
Well, it was terrible because they got shafted. All the new girls tried out, and they cut them, and they brought back the ones from last year.
Right,
Oh.
they literally did not keep one newbie. They kept all
Oh, that
the
is
same ones.
tough.
So it was easier to be like, hey, you know, you got shafted, but it doesn't mean you can't, you know, try again
Yeah,
this year.
exactly. And there's other stuff you can get into. Maybe cheer, you know, do
Yeah.
something extra, you know, like some
Or
to hone
even
the
dance
skills.
class.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like they have like a good ballet program here in town, and there's a couple dance programs and stuff that are really good here in
Yeah.
town. So that way she can practice and hone those skills for whenever she tries out again next year.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Just come back better next time, and then
Yeah.
there's no way they can turn you down.
Exactly.
Let's see here. Did you have a question, maybe? Well, scanning
Probably
through this.
towards the end of the list, I wanted to know about Ben Affleck.
Oh man.
Yeah, it says
Affleck.
in here, yeah, you met Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I met him and Javier and what was the girl's name? She was the James Bond girl at the time.
Oh,
Rachel
yeah.
McAdams.
Rachel
And so, all of them, they were here in town. You
Yeah,
guys remember they did that
Yeah.
home and
Oh, yeah.
like speaking of, we're talking about failure. So all right, so I went to the audition. On my YouTube channel, it actually shows me at the audition. Like we shot a dance video at the audition.
No.
Like there was there was hundreds of people in line, and they had the audition. I'm
That was at
close-
the Bartersville High School.
at the high school. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
didn't
So.
you know that? I went to that. Like, weren't you there too? Like, I remember standing in that line. I was like,
It was a
I didn't know.
long line, and I stood in there forever and ever. And so like they, you're in the audition thing. So you fill out the paperwork. They look at you like, I don't know about this guy. I don't know. Or, I don't know if that's what they really do, but like
That's
the
what it
one.
feels like.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, like whenever they're in there, there's one secret person that's actually making all the decisions, and they like will pull you out of the line. You're like, he kind of looks interesting. They'll pull you out of the line and send you to a secret room. I learned that because I didn't get picked at the first audition. They had a second audition at the Westside Community Center, and I got pulled out the line. And then they that's the real audition. They had like a camera set up and everything in there, and they're like, hey, state your name, slating. Hey, I'm putting y'all on some more game. This is more free game for you guys. Slating is whenever you step into like an audition, and so they'll be like, all right, hit your mark and slate is what they'll say. So you'll step on the X on the floor, and then you'll say your name. This is the company that I represent, and I'm reading for the part of blah 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 blah. So they'll tell you what you're reading for, or what you're not reading for, whatever it is. They'll tell you what they want you to say, and then they'll give you a prompt or whatever, and they'll say this line after this person says their line. So the dude is behind the camera. He's like some, and then I don't remember what the exact line was, but he said some, and then you say your line, and then.
Oh, nerve-wracking.
Yeah, no, it was crazy.
Say now or?
But that was the first time I've ever been in an audition like that. Okay. So that's what started all my acting career. So I got that, and I played prisoner, and they shot it at the old courthouse.
Yeah.
They shot it not the old courthouse. They shot it at the courthouse in like the third or fourth floor, one of the top ones, and they had me in this prison uniform, quote unquote. I believe it was a blue. I think we had blue jean jacket. I don't remember where we went in. I remember the day of it. They sent us to the Johnston Apartments.
Yeah.
Sent us over there to the Johnston Apartments, and down in the basement they had everything set up with all the PAs, like the assistants and everything like that, getting everybody their clothes that they're gonna wear, and then so they they had us all in this van. They sent us over. It's crazy. No.
That's cool
No,
though. I mean,
this is
be
crazy.
So...
Wait till I get into the story of the American Gods, how that went. That's crazy. Okay, so all right. Before I get too sidetracked, let me finish this one. All right, so we go in. We didn't even go in. So I remember standing outside before we even got in the van at the Johnstone place. They were like, "Do you guys have the food for the stars?" Because they were feeding the stars.
Right.
I still remember this. What's her name? Olga something. She's one of the ex-James Bond girls. Olga something. That's a weird last name.
Yeah.
But she only wanted egg whites and fruit. That's what she wanted for breakfast. I remember this to this day. It's crazy. She wanted egg whites and fruit. That was her breakfast. I think Ben Affleck probably had like his chef or whatever make him food. But so something. I don't know. But so we get over to the courthouse. We're standing outside. They're getting everything set up inside. And like they had us out there for 30, 45 minutes just standing outside. They had food and stuff out there for us in the little courtyard area. I don't know if it's still there, but it's like right by the Lolleyburger that was downtown that's not downtown anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had that whole area down there that had food and stuff for us. Then they called us up to do our little scene. And like we're sitting in the juror's box, and I'm sitting there. I remember Bo, I want to say, they used to cut my hair. He was in Morris Gory, Bo, and there was a few of us that was all prisoners. And then like we were all sitting there in the little jury box, and I remember I had braids at the time. And so I'm sitting there and I'm just like, they're like, just act how you would if you were a prisoner. And I remember I was sitting back, like just chilling, Yeah. I remember I was trying to act cool or whatever, and then they had actual lawyers come up and act like they were our lawyers and representing us, and like we'd sign these legal documents and stuff, and like we'd pretty much just be ignoring what's going on with the main actors. And I remember whenever Ben Affleck came up to do a scene, he was like, "Hey guys, how are you guys doing?" It's Batman. So like, oh my god, it wasn't like in his Batman-y voice, So it's like, I'm like, it's Batman, you know, but he wasn't Batman at the
At the
time.
time, no.
He was just Daredevil still, but you know, like still he's Daredevil. I got to meet Daredevil, you know.
That's true.
And so like
That is so
he was there, and I remember that, and I think he shook our hands. We couldn't take pictures. We couldn't take pictures with him
Of
or
course
anything like that, but
Cost
You
I
effective.
think he
think
shook.
you shook his hand?
I can't see.
You were
should
so
remember
starstruck.
that. Yeah.
No,
so
see,
starstruck.
here's the deal. I wasn't really starstruck by Ben Affleck that much, but Rachel McAdams.
It's like that,
That's a
You're like-
different
you're like, baby,
story.
move over real quick.
And Javier Bardem was also in the, like, how they shot it was, like, they had us in the jury places, we had the real lawyers going up there doing the lawyer stuff, they had an actual judge up there doing the judge stuff, they'd walk up, and in the actual audience of, like, the courtroom or whatever, the stars were still, like, back there. Javier was back there just chilling, and his little reverend outfit, because I think he was a reverend in the movie. The movie's terrible. Have you guys seen it?
No, that's
No.
different.
It's horrible.
What's it
Don't
called
watch it.
again?
To the Wonder. Don't watch it. Don't waste your time. I'm gonna say it's in French. Don't waste your time. But I'm in it. But like,
well,
if you,
I'll
I
watch
know,
it
I
after
would
that.
watch
No,
it just for
but
that.
it's terrible, but it's not at the same time. I'm like, okay, like as a movie, if you want to sit down and watch, it's like going to a museum. That's what it's like.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like it's a piece of art is what it is. That's what Terrence Malick is known for.
Mhm.
Is his scenery and everything like
Right.
that. They get some really good shots of like buffaloes and like Fantasyland of Lights. They
Okay.
get a lot of really cool shots.
Yeah.
But Ben Affleck maybe has 7 lines the whole movie and he's the star.
Wow. Jeez.
Like, it's
Too
crazy.
much art.
Yeah, so it was like
Is there not a lot of talking?
there's not a lot of dialogue.
Oh,
And
wow.
most of it's in French.
It's like No Country for
Yeah.
Men, but it's
Yeah.
bad.
And like it's
Is there anything like? Is there any way to watch it and have it switch to English?
you can
Wait,
part of
is
it's
it French?
I wouldn't say it's in French.
Oh.
It's because it was for the Canadian. It's for a Canadian
Oh.
film
Oh.
festival is what it was for.
Oh.
So I think most of it's in French.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I wish
crazy.
it was in French.
It's not good. And like
Wow.
I mean like I watched it and I enjoyed it and I got to go to the premiere of it because like not because they invited me to it, but like one of my friends had tickets and he's like, hey, you're in this, right? You want to go? I was like, yeah.
Sure.
Of course. And like he had good seats and everything. And I was at the community center. He had great seats right in the center. And so I got to watch it at the community center at the premiere. So
Yeah, that's
So exciting. I
awesome.
would have been so excited to
Right.
be in the movie. I
Right,
don't
yeah.
care what it was.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
I was like, wait, yeah, they would have told
Who
me
gets to
afterwards.
say they get to be?
In a movie with Ben Affleck or
Right.
some
Yeah.
stuff. But no, I'm there.
Ben Affleck getting to meet Ben Affleck was pretty cool. But you know, like I wanted to be a star so bad, and like I actually was this close to actually getting to be a star.
Mhm.
Like how they, like I said, they call you into that secret room or whatever, and then after you go to the secret room, they'll be like, all right, they call you back for a second audition.
Okay.
The second audition that you go to is like to see if you can actually be one of the speaking roles or whatever.
rather than
And
just an
so,
extra.
like, they want you, I found out that they want you to be able to cry on cue. And,
That's
like,
terrible.
And like I tried to do it. I tried, but like they're like, hey, tell us a sad story, the saddest thing that's ever happened to you. And I'm like,
Man, Hollywood thrives like that, don't they?
I'm like, man, I mean, like, I'm usually a happy person, so I'm not good at being sad. I don't like being sad.
Right.
So like I'm trying to like get all those emotions. But like I can't be fake when I'm acting either. I'm just like this. The saddest story is when my dad died, but like I have no more tears for it. Like
right.
I'm at peace with it
At
now.
peace with it.
Yeah, so like
Exactly. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I know most of them to get that kind of hit those spots. You know, they have to carry that baggage around.
yeah, and
was like,
I don't.
That's a terrible thing, man.
I'm at peace with it now. So
Right, you're like, sorry. I mean, they're like, you had a dog that died from cancer.
No.
You're like,
and that was the second audition that they sent me to before we actually went and shot everything. I thought I landed the role, but no. So
like you
the funny thing
have
is,
your star glasses on. You like,
they called us all in there, and then like we're all getting ready, putting on our uniforms. Just like, who's the main prisoner? And they pulled him out, and like he shot a whole different scene than we did, and like. I don't even remember what his scene was about. He's just like, it's like this close-up of, like I said, this is a piece of art, what this thing is. Right. It's like this close-up of him talking and then fades out. It's you have to watch the movie. It's hard to explain. It tells a story, but it's very artistic. It's a very artistic way to tell a story.
Yeah. Dang.
But
check it out. What's the name of that again?
To the Wonder.
To the Wonder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get on that. Just I mean, if I could just see you in it, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and it's like I have a picture on Facebook somewhere of me in it. Like it's like for like 2 seconds. Like the camera pans and like I have my braids and I think I do. Or something like that. Something like I'm annoyed, trying to show that I'm annoyed because they're interrupting us in our court processing. Right. Spoiler alert, not that anybody's really caring about seeing the movie. Ben Affleck is getting married in the scene. It was a huge deal. You can't discuss what happens in your scene.
Obviously.
Yeah, until the movie comes out. But now it's out. So and nobody cares about it now. So, like.
Which is weird. It was like the movie was filmed here, you know, and I was like, you'd think you'd want to see a movie. I mean, of course, if you're not in it.
Yeah.
You'd want to see a movie about something that happened in your town, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, that'd be my first thought, and I was just like, I never heard nothing else about it.
And the movie's crazy because, like, it'll take, like, let's say, you know where the Skyline motel is? Okay. All right, let's say you picture yourself going, like, the movie will start. You'll be walking to, like, one of the rooms of the Skyline motel. Okay. When they close the door, you're at Micah Hotel and then Suites. Oh. Like, wait a second, this is not the same motel. and then they
you tricked me.
Yeah, exactly. Then you come back out and then you're at, like, back at Skyline. I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I see
like, yeah, it has a lot of interesting things like that. If you're from Barstow, you notice those type of things. Right. But if you're not from Barstow,
so while we're on the topic of you becoming nearly famous, tell us about the episode of American Gods you were in.
Well, first off, me getting that.
Well, first off, have you know what this show is, correct? American Gods. Have you ever seen an advertisement for it?
I might have seen it advertised, but I can't think of what it is off the top of my head.
See if I can bring up
oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Okay.
I didn't get to meet him.
Oh,
I almost got to meet him. I was going to get to meet him on the second day we shot, but I got to meet O or whatever the main dude is, the black dude, the British dude. Let's see if you can see him.
I'm about to do it on IMDb.
All right. I got to meet him, and I got to meet the dude that plays Loki in the show. All right, so how this went about, and it was, like I said, sometimes I get tagged on Facebook, like, casting call, blah, 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 blah. Somebody will tag me, and so I'll just send in my headshot or whatever. Sometimes it bites, sometimes it doesn't. And I was just like, whatever. Most of the time, I don't think anything of it. But they were looking for
it? Because I signed my kids up for one, and did a profile picture for Naya, and I get advertisements all the time, but they want me to pay for it.
I don't pay a dime. I don't have no money to be paying. so no. It's usually on Facebook. I'll see something on Facebook, and they'll be like, hey, they're looking for this and this type of person. If you fit this, you might send your headshot to this email, blah, 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 blah. Send your background, whatever. But they were looking for a prisoner. And I had already done it. So I was like, I've already played a prisoner before. I can do this. So
and it was with someone called Ben Affleck. You might have heard of him.
Oh man, so I've been to multiple auditions for like smaller companies. Like I call them smaller companies, but they're really huge. Like John Casablanca. Have you guys ever heard of them? John Casablanca. They're like a casting agency, or I don't know what they do modeling and stuff. But I've been to their auditions and be like, hey, look, I was already in a movie with Ben Affleck. I don't want to do your classes. I'm not paying y'all a single dime, but y'all want me to rap for you? And then I'll usually rap for them, and then they're like, okay, you're actually good, but you still gotta do these classes. But y'all not gonna make any money off of me. I'm broke. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I want to make money off of you. That's why I'm here, for you to help me. But no, alright, so, I seen the post on Facebook, okay? So I check it out, and I send in the email address, and actually, I noticed that the email, there's a certain emailing, where it's a legit thing. What's the name of it? It's casting in Oklahoma. I can't think of the name of the casting company. There's only one major casting company in Oklahoma that's legitimate. And it's not John Casablanca, by the way.
Just seated couch cushion, couch casting.
Well, the thing is, they do all the casting for all of the things that come through Oklahoma. They did the one here in town. They did the one they're the ones that the big Hollywood production companies pay to find the talent, or what per se, to be extras and stuff. And so, but I can't think of the name of it, and it's gonna bother me. But anyway, so whenever I send in the email, always remember that email that I sent in. I can't think of the name of it though. But so I'm sending in my headshot and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure they know who I am, but they don't really know who I am. But like I send it in, and so I didn't think anything of it. I get a phone call, and I usually get phone calls on the weirdest times. Usually when I'm pooping. Let's be honest here. Let's be real here, guys. I'm usually on the toilet, and that's whenever I've gotten most of my major and important phone calls. I've been sitting on the toilet and be like,
most important phone calls you can look back in your life, and
I'm always on the toilet, so I'm like, hello? And so I answer, and I'm like, yeah, this is Micah, and I'm talking with them. They're like, well, we wanted to have you come in. No, they didn't even say that. They said you're on the short list, which means like you're on the waiting list, pretty much. Like we want you, but we're not sure how much we want you because there might be somebody better. So like that looks more the part than you. So I'm like, okay. And so I thought I had the role, but then I heard what he said. He said the short list, and so I get a call a couple days later saying, hey, we do want you, we need you to go to Tulsa, do like fitting and everything like that for the role, and like he told me to bring other clothes for, cause they might have you in a different scene as well. So like, cause there's 2 different scenes that they were shooting here. They were shooting a scene in a prison. I went to the prison in McAllister, which was crazy.
Wow.
So, and then they also shot a scene where you're getting off the bus from prison, in Pawhuska. So, was it Pawhuska or Ponca City? Ponca, not Pawhuska, Ponca. So, so I remember going up there to Tulsa. I got fitted and everything like that, and then they said they were gonna send me where the location was, where we're gonna be doing it, and then I found out I was in McAllister at the prison, and like the penitentiary, like scary stuff, you know. Like I was nervous, and so like I was like, what time is the casting call gonna be? You know, at the prison. You know, they're like, hey, our call time is 4:00 in the morning on Friday. If you want to come down on Thursday night, we'll pay for you for a hotel. I'm like, okay, yeah, deal. You know, like I'll go to McAllister. Yeah, so I pull up to the hotel, and there's a lot of other extras there and everything like that. And we are all eating breakfast, and then we go and film. We pull up outside the prison. They have all the vans and all the tents and everything set up, and so you're checking in. The only thing you can bring is your ID. Like that's it. You have to leave your wallet, your cell phone. You don't have your cell phone on you all day. And like you're sitting outside, and like you're in your outfit. They had us in. What they have us in? I can't remember. But it was so close to what the prisoners actually wear. They had us. Yeah, no. This is the crazy part. It's so close to what the prisoners actually wear. They had us have these special, like the safety vests and stuff. So
just so you know that
so the guards and the watchtower knew that we were not the prison. And like the thing is, they said that if you're moving around, you have to have one of their guards with you, because we had guards that were actors also.
Okay.
That wore the same thing that their guards wore, but our guards had safety vests. So, like, if you're not filming, they said have that safety vest on just in case the guards don't.
Seems like a funny premise for a show.
He's trying to get away.
So like, I didn't move out the building unless I was told to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, even whenever you're filming, there's so many different opportunities and stuff. Like, if I was a little bit taller and a little bit smaller, I could have been the stand-in, is what they call it, for the main guy. What's his name? Ricky Whittle. Ricky Whittle. He's the main guy of the show. I could have been the stand-in for him during some of the scenes. So like, they were looking for somebody a certain height and everything like that to be a stand-in. So it's a pay upgrade first off, and then you get to like, all you have to do is just stand there while they're getting all the angles and stuff right, and then you just get out the way, and he comes in and shoots the scene. And so like, I could have done that, but we get there about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, get all of our stuff, get dressed and everything like that, have our thing. Then they move us all into the prison. Like, you go through the security checking, like you're a prisoner pretty much. So you go in, they pat you down and everything like that, and so you get in. And like, they show you, we walk through where the old death row was, and like, we were filming on their old yard, like the old yard that they used to use. So that's not the current yard that they use, but we filmed there. And like, the scene I was in a couple of scenes. The scene I was in, we were on the yard, and Ricky Whittle and the dude that plays Loki are pumping iron. They're like out there pumping iron and saying their lyrics, and then like, they give us like suggestions of what to do for background action or whatever. Like, there's a guy that was like partnered up with me. There was like 3 or 4 of us. Like, we'd be in the background, and like, if you're looking when they're pumping iron, I'm in the background, and it's like blurry, so you can't really tell it's me. Like it's super blurry. And then like, I'm back there. And then there's a guy that walks up and like talks to us for a second, and then he walks on. Okay. And then like, but you're not allowed to talk on set, but you like pan on.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
That's what I always thought.
So that's what you're doing. And then like, sometimes they'll ask for like the background noise, so you can actually get live noise sometimes. But then they change the angles. They shot this scene probably from 6 o'clock in the morning till like 1 or 2 o'clock. Wow. It was like a 30-second scene, and like, so the funny thing is, like, they have bathroom breaks and stuff, and Ricky Whittle was just going to the bathroom with us.
Oh wow!
I didn't even realize, like, it didn't come to my brain that he was the star, because like, he's talking to me in the bathroom.
You're like, what's up, man?
He's like, hey, where you from? He's I was like, just talking to us, like. But he's the star of the show.
Right, that's
like,
so awesome.
I think he's the coolest star I've ever met.
No shit, he's got it down to earth.
Yeah, he was cool. Loki, he's not nice. The dude that plays Loki, like, he didn't talk to us at all. He's like, I'll be in my trailer. Like, pretty much that's what he did.
I got comfortable.
Yeah, so he went to his trailer, wherever they call scene. But Ricky, whenever he'd come back from the bathroom, like, people would run up to him, like, here. They hold an umbrella over his head, give him water, touch up his makeup.
So
it's like, it's crazy intense. Like, that was one of the biggest productions I've ever been a part of. So we shot that scene. Then they changed the angle of the huge, the cameras that like have roller coasters that they attached to them to shoot. And so they moved everything around, and then they shot another part of that scene. They shot it again, and they moved me to the front. And so I'm sitting on this bench, and then like the thing is, one of the guys that played one of the stand-ins walks up to me, and like he was now one of the background actors. Okay. Like, me and him are talking, and then like they're shooting where, like, over our shoulders to where the scene is. But in the TV show, it's a good
clear picture
of me right there, and you can tell it's me. Like, that's Micah!
I got my 15 minutes.
Oh man,
That's what's up.
So then they shot a scene where that has one of the quotes from the show talking about I forgot what Loki says, but he has a quote, and it's like it's like in a wood shop or whatever, and like it's important to the show that the quote, I guess, gets repeated during the show. Because I've seen the show a couple times. Like, I forgot the name of the quote, what the quote was, but he says it a couple times throughout the show. Oh, don't mess with attendant ladies or something. I can't even remember what it is, but this, if you see the trailer, it's in the trailer of the show.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
That's awesome. So, like, oh, man, that would be pretty cool. I mean,
yeah, and it also seems like they hold back a lot of information until right when it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Is that how it is? Like, you just have to be ready for them to
go with the
this
flow.
next,
Yeah,
next.
because like I didn't know when we were gonna be done
Where
shooting.
you're going,
Right.
what to do. That's so
We
scary.
didn't stop shooting till 8 or 9 o'clock that night, and then I drove back to Barnesville like after that. It was
how
all
did you
day
feel?
filming.
Like, how did you feel? Did you feel like you were like, man, I kind of made it?
I felt like I worked all day out in the hot sun. It was so hot, and it was so hot.
Oh man, that's awesome. So let's say, okay, so the background you have, you know, you were a hard worker. I know your parents, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they taught you a lot of work ethic and everything. So let's say you became a star.
Yeah.
Do you think you would be one of these pampered Hollywood actors?
Of course, that's what I worked for. What do you mean?
It's like this all
Of
the time.
course, this is what I've been working for. Do you know how much hard work I've done? Do you know how many times I've been like people ignored the links I posted on Facebook. You guys have been ignoring my posts, not clicking on it and subscribing. If I make it, I'm gonna be pampered. I'm gonna be stuck up. I'm be like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. If you do not have 6 figures in your wallet, do not talk to me. That's gonna be me. That's how I'm gonna be. Pretty much. No,
I always thought about that. I would, man, I don't know when it happens, but if it ever happened, I would be like, you know, I'd be like, no, where's the water at? I'll go do it. That's fine. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, you know, I feel like that's how I would be, but the way Hollywood is,
the life of it slowly,
right.
it
I'm sure
does change.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I mean, once you're driving a Ferrari and you're living up in the hills, I'm sure all that kind of fits.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, I'm gonna try to stay as humble as I can be, because like I've worked so hard at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm gonna remember those people that were in my shoes. You know, I want to be like Ricky, like just talking to people while I'm peeing in the bathroom. You know, it's like, what's up, dude?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I won a couple of Academy Awards.
But it's not a big deal. You know, that's really how I'd like to be. But
we'll never know until we all get there.
I would never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Man, let's see here. It even says here, you learned or you know magic.
Oh, I know some magic. You got some cards? I can show you a magic trick.
We don't have any cards, do we?
I have those money ones, but I think I threw a couple away, so I don't have a full deck.
I know magic tricks. I do magic and stuff. Look at
$150.
I have a rabbit and a hat.
Yeah, I
and
do.
wand and stuff in the room.
That was awesome.
I do.
Real.
Yeah.
So it's just
I have a go to my YouTube. I have a magic video on my YouTube.
Oh,
I think I have one on YouTube.
Let's see here.
But yeah, I started doing magic as a kid. You know, just to entertain people. You know, like when you're sitting at cookouts and stuff. You as a kid, you don't really know what your place is, and so like a lot of times you'd be bored. So you want to talk to the adults, but you don't know really how to talk to them. So like I learned magic to kind of
interact.
Yeah,
cool.
To interact with the kids. It was a coping mechanism. Just Micah and Marshall, just M-I-C-A-H, yeah, and then Marshall. And it should pull up. I should be first.
What?
Yeah, there I am on
The
first.
one and only.
Yeah. All right. And so if you go to videos or playlist,
Okay.
and then it should have a magic playlist.
Magic.
Should say some magic stuff.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, that's Molly. Skip that one. I'm just kidding. I love you, big girl. It's Molly. Here's my hat, she says. Clean magic hat.
Looks
It
pretty empty.
looks pretty empty. I don't know how this trick is gonna work. I don't know. Nothing in it, right? Boom. And then there's a little pony in that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She's following your footsteps.
I know. I'm trying to teach her. Let's see.
Okay.
This one's my attempt at editing. This is at the hospital on top of the little
hospital. Oh,
yeah.
I see now. St. John's. St. John's. Jankos. All right.
What if I made my son disappear is what it says.
Okay.
And then, so.
All right, I see him out there. Threw the hoodie on.
Do the hoodie on him. Nah. Gotta cover up his shoes.
Mm-hmm. All right, got him covered up.
Cough.
With the hoodie.
And then.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
And then, that's only a little bit. Oh, I want to find.
There's nowhere to go. That's awesome. If you hadn't said editing, I'd be like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, see, a lot of people catch it. That's why I'm honest with it. You know, what I'm saying? Like, hey, if I had the computer I have now, I did this on my phone. I had to do all this on my phone back in the day. So if
My daughter's
that's
been
pretty
messing
good.
around with some stuff like that too. She's been trying to.
Yeah. Now I'm trying
It's
to
down there.
find my.
That's too cute.
All right, this is my all magic video, but once again, this is shot on my phone. So
Ooh.
yeah, that's clean. That's
Okay.
my business card that says Magic
Okay.
Micah. But this is shot on my phone, so it looks terrible. Okay.
You're doing it.
We're splitting the banana in half through the peel.
Mm-hmm. What? With the wand? You split the banana in half with the wand?
And you can even, like, if you were there, you could see that there's a cut mark on the inside of the peel.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It looks really
the
clean.
untrained eye.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
In this one, I took Nikki's cigarette and then, like, I tried to light my shirt on fire,
Mm-hmm.
but the cigarette really wasn't
Yeah.
burning it right. So I was like, hey, give me the lighter.
Just-
That's why I said, give me the lighter here. Let me see. What is it? Yeah, because it's not. This is 4 years ago when I made this video. Oh man. Cringy. Oh man. I hate watching my old videos. It's the worst.
Oh, gosh.
Oh man. So,
Anything early anybody does, usually. You're just like,
but like, they seen that there was a hole in my shirt and then there's no hole anymore. I don't know who came up with the idea of doing the old school, like, editing. It was me, like the Western type of filter that I used for this, but
Yeah.
that's a terrible idea.
Well, you can't see what you got.
Right.
You can't really see what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
man.
like the way it looks though.
Yeah.
And it probably helps cover the cut in the banana.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. But the thing is, the banana in half through the peel. The banana is really in half through the peel. No,
Truly
like,
in half. Okay.
it's truly in half through the peel. Like, that trick is cool. I have to show y'all something. I'll show you.